The most popular sport in America is not baseball. It's definitely not basketball. Canada, kind of got that hockey thing covered. But the most popular sport in America itself is the NFL. And when it comes down to the rest of the world, even though they have a couple games in Mexico City and in London, no one really cares about the NFL outside of America. But the reason why is one of the explanations that numerology and astrology can give you that no one else or other system can. So let's get into it. The NFL was founded September 17th, 1920. Now, what I find interesting about that is that's an 11-day, and you also need 11 people on both sides of the field. So again, that is interesting. But the most interesting thing is the NFL was founded 1920, the year of the monkey. And the reason that's interesting is because America itself was founded 1776, the year of the monkey. So it makes sense why the NFL is the most popular sport in America based off energetic energy, which is pretty much what numerology and astrology is. It's all about energy, and this is just a way to explain it. So here's what it comes down to, folks. You can look at any other system in the world. It will not explain why the NFL is the most popular sport. Only numerology and astrology can do that. Having said that, let's go into what countries you should live in based off your Eastern astrology sign. Let's go. Now, we already talked about America being founded 1776. That is the year of the monkey. Now, who does best with monkeys? Rats and dragons. So people who are born in rat years, dragon years, and especially monkey years tend to do very well in the United States of America. Doesn't matter what their gender, doesn't matter what their race. This is what matters. People who are born in monkey years, based off my observations as a numerologist for the past 20 years, I can tell you people who are born in monkey years do the best when they are immigrants and they come to this country. They are the immigrants who earn the most money. I have seen that with my own eyes doing this type of material for a long time. Now, you know who America is not for? Tigers. Give you one quick example. Wesley Snipes is born in the tiger year. Wesley Snipes went to jail for tax evasion. How many celebrities do you know who went to jail for tax evasion? He's the only one who comes to mind. The usual response is, oh, he's a black man and he got rung up by the system. Now, some people might buy that argument, but here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you he's a tiger, and this is a monkey nation, and tigers have it toughest in a monkey nation. You want some more examples? I'll give you this. So Bernie Madoff, remember the guy who stole all those billions of dollars? Yeah, he's a tiger. And you know who else is a tiger? The Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, you know it. DiCaprio played that movie perfectly in Wolf of Wall Street, but the guy he was playing was a tiger. Guess what? DiCaprio is a tiger. You see, that's why he played that role so well. You know who else doesn't do very well in America? He'll tell you himself. Andrew Tate. He's a tiger. He doesn't like America too much. He badmouths America all the time. That's why. It's all about energy. So if you're born in the tiger year, America might not be the best place for you. But if you are born in the tiger year, go to California. That's a dog state. That would be the best for you. Now, another example is that this stuff works. Who defends Israel? And again, I'm not trying to get political. I'm getting factual. The rats. Israel was founded in 1948, the year of the rat. Does well with monkeys. And who defends Israel? The monkey country America, founded 1776. Doesn't Israel have good relations with Saudi Arabia? Saudi Arabia was founded in a monkey year. And now you understand the special relationship between the Saudis and the Americans that basically started during the petrodollar era. And again, that's a story for another day, but it is something you guys should know about. The petrodollar matters, and the reason that is going on so strong right now is because Saudi Arabia and America are both monkey nations. So you see how this works. Next nation I want to talk about is China. Was founded 1949. 1949 is the year of the ox. Oxes throughout human history, or people with ox energy, have been dictators. Saddam Hussein in Iraq, Napoleon in France, Hitler with Germany. These are all people who are born in ox years, a very dictatorial energy. So you best believe a country founded under that energy is going to be dictatorial as well. And that's exactly what China is. But you know who is the enemy of the ox? It's the goat. And you know, China made a big mistake when they attacked Vietnam in 1979, the year of the goat. As a matter of fact, that's probably one of the biggest mistakes the CCP ever made. To this point, this is one of the biggest mistakes the CCP has made. They invaded Vietnam and they did it during their enemy year and it completely failed. And now you know. When it comes down to Russia, Russia's a goat. Right now, Russia, a goat, founded in 1991, is at war with proxy NATO. NATO was founded in 1949, the year of the ox. So you have the Russia goat and ox, which is NATO, fighting in a proxy war right now in Ukraine. See how this works? It's always there, folks. Let's go back. China, 1949. A lot of people expected the Chinese to help the Russians during the war. They really haven't. North Korea has, but not the Russians. You see, this is a fake relationship. These guys are only allies out of convenience because they are against the United States of America. When it comes down to it, Russia and China are not real friends. These are fake friends that go out holding hands together saying, yeah, we're going to do this, but I'm going to tell you right now, China would like nothing more than Russia to lose this war. Because if Russia loses this war, Russia will be broken up into pieces and China's going to grab some of that land. As a matter of fact, one of the biggest problems with China right now is water. They don't have enough water to basically give their people. There is a lake about 100 miles into Russia that the Chinese could easily take over and solve their problems. As a matter of fact, for the people who think Chinese just need Vietnam so they can have their seaport and their open lanes, no, they could take Vladivostok away from the Russians. So I'm telling you right now, in the future, it's not going to happen today or tomorrow or next year or anything like that, but in the future, in the decades to come, you're going to see these two so-called allies go at each other's throats. That's a promise I'm telling you right now. If you are actually in China, snakes do really well in China. You want proof? Chairman Mao, a snake, stayed in power until he died. The father of the CCP. And the current guy who's in leadership, Chairman Xi, he's a snake born in 1953. He came to power in 2013, the year of the snake, and now he's president for life. Yeah, snakes do good in ox nations. And roosters do very well as well. Moving on. Canada. Canada was founded in a cat year. Maybe that explains why Justin Trudeau and Stephen Harper, who was the former prime minister in Canada, were both pigs, because pigs and cats do really well together. So if you're born in the cat year, a pig year, if you're born in a goat year, Canada is a good nation for you. If you're born in the snake year, yeah, this is not the place for you. Maybe that explains why DeMar DeRozan, who was a snake, who did really well in his career, was the best player on the Toronto Raptors, never won a championship there. And as soon as they shipped his ass out, they won a championship. Snakes do not do well in Canada. If you're born in the snake year, stay the hell away from Canada. Russia, goat nation. If you're born in the goat year, a pig year, a cat year, Russia is a good nation for you. If you're born in the ox year, probably not the best nation. Napoleon learned this lesson the hard way. Napoleon was born in the ox year and he invaded Russia, and that cost him his empire. Another ox made the same mistake. His name was Hitler. And as soon as he invaded that goat nation, yeah, didn't quite work out too well for him. So oxes, basically, if they attack goat nations, they're gonna be in trouble. Saddam Hussein, born in the ox year, attacked Iran. Iran, the mullahs there, started their theocracy, 1979, year of the goat. Saddam was a ox. So what do we have there? We basically have proof that oxes and goats don't do too well. So if you're in Russia and an ox, get the hell out. It's not for you. France, 1958 was when the Fifth Republic was formed. That means France is a dog nation. That also means France is in a lot of trouble in 2024, 2036, 48. Yes, those are dragon years. So I do expect the French economy to get its ass handed to them this year, just like the state of California. It's not going to be rosy. Germany was reunified in the year of the horse. that makes it a horse nation. If you're born in a horse year, a dog year, if you're born in a tiger year, Germany is a good nation energetically. If you're born in a rat year, not so much. Maybe that explains why Israel is a rat and Germany is a horse. Those nations have had issues in the past, haven't they? You see how world history works when you actually understand numerology and astrology? Going back to France, if you're a dragon, this is not the place for you. Dogs, horses, tigers, this is what you want to be at. Mexico! Mexico, I got love for you because Mexico is a snake country, and when it comes down to it, people who are born in snake years, people who are born in rooster years, ox years, do well in Mexico, the snake nation. They even have a snake president right now. This is how it works. Look at that. A snake nation and an ox nation both have snake presidents. If you understand how energy works, you can use it to your advantage. And that's exactly what Vladimir Putin did. He's born in 1952, the year of the dragon. He came to power in 2000, a dragon year. He got reelected 2012, a dragon year. Same thing with China. They do things correctly. They do things to maximize their energy. That's all it is. And that is exactly what you need to be doing. Because if this is what people in positions of power are doing, guess what? It might not be a bad idea to copycat it. The biggest occult school in the world is GG33 Academy. You can find it at GG33Academy.com. I created it. My students are the ones teaching it. It is the best occult school in the world that you don't need to sign a non-disclosure in. Oh yeah, subscribe. My handlers told me to remind you. Peace.